Hello, lads and gals, this is Lord Kicker, and welcome back to another... Well, not welcome back to another, because this is going to be my first ever episode on this channel, and I actually got into miniature wargaming this year. It was a store that actually opened up in my area in January of this year, and I found out about it in March, and me more or less being curious, had to go there and see what it was. I always been interested in like miniature games. Never had any though. I mean, I had action figures. I mean, who didn't? Like for real. Also, I just tried to record this episode and I totally forgot about the sound. Love when that happens. Who doesn't? So, this is a retake. I hope you don't mind. Maybe I'm a little more on my game now. So, anyways, where was I? Yeah, when I first got to this store, people in there was playing this tabletop game called Age of Sigmar Warcry, and it looks like a ton of fun to me, or well, looked, because this was a while ago, a few months. So yeah, me not knowing what I wanted, or like being a total noob, I've never had anything like this. So I just talked to the store owner, who was really nice to me, and I told him, yeah, I do painting and stuff normally on canvas, but I wanted to try to like paint something 3D, and he then showed me 2 starter packs that he had, like start painting miniatures, and it was Warhammer. One was Age of Sigmar and the other was 40k. So I picked up the Age of Sigmar one. So in that pack it was, I think, it was like 3 or 4 colors, something like that, and 2 miniatures. Yeah, so I got that. It was 2 Stormcast Eternals, Vindicators. So I picked that up, started painting them, had a blast actually. So I got back into that store, and before I knew it, I started buying more miniatures. I painted them. Don't think I have any on hand right now that I could show off. But yeah, then I bought a starter box, the starter set Warrior Age of Sigmar, that included the Stormcast Eternal and the Cruel Boys. And I think I have some of the Cruel Boys around at least. Here we go. Here's a Cruel Boy, if my camera wanna focus. There we go. I mean, it's not my best paintwork, but I mean, for the tabletop it did it. And I mean, that was all that mattered to me at that point. And I got to try some games, borrowed figures, and I had a lot of fun. And before I knew it, I was playing Warcry, I was playing, well, after that we started an Age of Sigmar campaign, so I got into that, started playing that. A ton of fun, I gotta tell you. And recently I also got myself a 40k army with Space Wolves, and we were playing one-page rules. Grimdark Future, and that is a ton of fun too, not gonna lie. But recently they released this new Warcry box, the Heart of Ghur. So I was thinking, okay, let's get that and let's make a video on it. So I was unpacking it, and excuse the mess. As I said, I tried to record this earlier, and yeah, it's actually better with audio. So first up you have your Warbands. So these are the Rotmeyer Creed, which were the ones that I was actually more interested in. They are some nurgles. Who doesn't love some good nurgles? That's kind of fun to say, isn't it? And then you have, what was it, like horn? Oh yeah, I still have the cards here. I didn't put those back in. Horns of Hazard. Yeah, these are the ability cards for the armies. Really good to have those. So yeah, those are the horn guys. Because they all have like these horns that stick out of their head. Well, most of them at least. And then there was the terrain, and there's a crazy amount of this, and yeah, I kind of love terrain. It just makes things more alive, and I love that. And there is a ton of it. There is trees, there's skulls, there's big freaking thieves, there are bridges. Yeah, look here. Rope bridges. A real jungle theme. Yeah, overgrown ruins, barricades. Yeah, here we go. That looks like some dragon skeleton or skull. I love dragons too, to tell you. To tell you the truth, more rope bridges, ruins, and that looks like a rib cage. Oh, this is going to be fun to put together and paint. Yeah, and here, look at that. That is a spine. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun. Not sure if I'm gonna sleep. And here are some big pieces. Oh, that's actually a little bit of bones too. Man, that must be something like really huge that died there. Holy crud. Alright, and then there were the tokens. Have your damage tokens, your dagger, hammer, and shield. For both blue and red. Cool. Like that. And then there is these that I am not sure of what they are. You can let me know in the comments, otherwise I'm gonna read the book and see if I can figure them out. As I said, I am pretty new to this still, so... I mean, we were just playing Warcry, and then we started this Age of Sigmar campaign, and then it kind of got pushed to the side, and now when this new box is coming out, we're gonna get back to it, I'm pretty sure. Alright, and then there was the core book. Yeah. And also instructions on how to build the different things. Man, all those buildings looks so freaking good. Yeah, I'm gonna have a ton of fun with that. And then there's bases. Bases for days. And some dice. Love me some good dice. Alright, and then we have the cards. These I didn't put back in the box, because as I said, I accidentally screwed up my recording. So these are the placements of your hammer, shield, and dagger, telling you when they come in and where they come in on the board. The ability cards that we already had a little bit of a look at. Tells you what kind of abilities you can do with the dice. Like you have here for a double. If you have that mark on your card. Gonna have a look at those two. Yeah. Like here you can see that looks like this one can actually do the quad. The quad and the triple. The quad, triple, and this dual, or double. So I'm not sure if you have actually played Warcry before. Most of you probably have. Other of you might just be interested in seeing what it is. And if you are, go to your local gaming store and ask if you could get a game, maybe borrow some figures. See if it's a game for you. It is a skirmish game. So it's very few pieces on the board and it goes pretty fast. Like, a game could be done in like an hour. Whereas like an Age of Sigmar, when you have armies, I know now when we are playing Age of Sigmar, it can take like 4 hours. Something like that. Here are some cards that I'm not really sure what they are. They're numbered 1, 2, and 3, and there are some skulls on there, but not much else. I'm guessing these are for campaign? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, probably something for the campaign. I'll have a look at that in a book. And here are the layout cards that tells you how to set up the terrain for your game. So that is actually a lot of fun too. Like you have to pull these cards and see what the terrain will look like. You have no idea what it will look like. So that is real cool. And that's also what makes it a little fun too, right? You have no idea what will happen. And then you have your victories. This will tell you what you need to do in order to win the game. I mean, you could take out everyone on the board and probably win it that way, but this is how you win. It will tell you like what you have to do in order to score points and stuff. And then you have the twists. Yeah, like this one. Thick fog obscure the battlefield, making the movements of the enemy as they stalk the darkness beyond. Fighters 4 inch or more from each other are not visible to one another. So, that means that if you have someone with range, you still need to be within 4 inches in order to attack. So you can't be too far away. You sneaky little buggers. We know ya. Well, so that's actually a little bit of a fun thing though with the twists. And that too, it's like a deck of cards and you need to pull one. and you never know what kind you will get, so that's also one of the other things that's really fun about this game. I mean, you can play it like 50 times and you won't get the same type of game. So yeah, that is what makes this really cool. Okay, so that is all that is in this box. I gotta say though, I feel like there was a ton of stuff in here. So I feel like it was worth my hard-earned money. Cause, I mean, we got terrain, more terrain, and more terrain. And from what I've seen, terrain is something that is expensive. More terrain, and more terrain, and more terrain. Like, it goes on and on. And then you have your 2 armies. And I mean, Warcry armies aren't cheap either. I think they are like, could be like $50 per box, maybe? Maybe something like that. Not really sure. I think it's different now for which army it is and stuff like that. But yeah. Really feel like this is worth it. And I actually think I've put this box back together better now than I did before the video. So let's just put the cover back on, and before we end off, I think we just gonna do a little flippy flip and have a look at the back side. Yeah. We're already gone through the box though, but still. Yeah, so it shows us everything that's in here. For 2 or more players, yeah. I actually played a 4-player one, and that was so much fun. Everyone going out and everyone, and yeah, tons of fun. But this one only includes 2 armies, so you have a set here to play with your mate, so lovely. Everything you need for a 2-player game. So again, you have the Horns of Hazard and the Rotmire Creed. Rotmire are the one that I'm into. I want to try those. Looks cool. Yeah, and here it says 1 to 3 hours per session. Usually the games we played are like 40 minutes. I guess we're pretty fast then. Well, 40 minutes to like 1.5 hours. I mean, it depends a lot on how many you're playing to. Like how many people are in it. I mean, if you play 4 players, it's gonna take a little longer, of course. But yeah, so that is the new Warcry box that comes out this, well, I guess it's today, Saturday. So, I hope you enjoyed me going through this box and seeing what's in it. What's in it? Man, I can't even talk anymore. And yeah, wow, this is actually my first episode on this channel. So let me know if you enjoyed it, if you want to see me like paint some minis, or if you want to see me put up some of my other drawings, paintings, stuff like that. I do a little bit of digital painting too, and I'm probably gonna throw a little bit of that up on the channel. So let me know what you want to see. So I'm ending off here. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in whatever I make next. Bye bye! Okay, I actually noticed that there was something that I did forget. And that is this little piece. This is an artwork that is actually in the box, and that is really cool. So you have the Rotmire Creed and the Horn Boys. Man, I can't even remember the name. Horns of something. Yeah. really cool artwork though. I probably need to get something to put it in. But yeah. I actually thought I needed to put that in here. So, anyways, with that, I'm gonna get off again. Awkward, but bye-bye.